comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning, everyone. So, it's Thursday. I hope everybody's having a good day. Waking up. New day. I had therapy yesterday. Cool stuff. I love my therapist, man. I didn't even want to go to therapy. I was in that mode. You guys know what I'm talking about. I just did not want to go to therapy, even though I knew it was going to help me. Right? So, my my sponsee and I were talking a little bit before that, and I was like, utilize willingness. So guess what I did? I utilized willingness and went. Turns out I needed it. So, all right. If you are here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. That would be dandy. I am kind of waiting on people to get here. All right. Well, let's get moving on. Nobody's shown up yet, so not that I know of. But let's go ahead and get started. Dion, how you doing? Good. Good to see you, man. Man. It's kind of hard to do this by yourself, and it's one of those days I don't want to. So I'm going to give it another minute. If nobody shows up, I'm going to close it, and then I'll just delete it. Hey, Kitty, can you get out of my light, please? All right, we got some people. There's Jill. All right. Well, if Jill's showing up, other people will show up. So let's go ahead and get started. I was giving it another minute. If nobody was here, I was going to head out. So, well, heck of it, it's just going to be you and me. I might as well just call you, huh? Nope, I've got to do this. See, I was getting ready to leave, and God's like, no, Dion, you're not going to. You're going to finish it like you're supposed to. You guys missed 3 minutes of me talking to myself, though. All right. So, I did not add this on to Stay Sober Colorado also this time because my attitude is changing, and I want to make sure the person in that other group is okay with my attitude, which is an asshole. I've not really an asshole, but enough's enough sometimes, right? I'm tired of the shit talk. I'm tired of things happening, and so I'm going to do something about it. I am. I'm done with it. Like I said, I had a very good talk with my therapist. I also had a very good talk with a judge this week who gave me the phone number of a very good lawyer, and I'm going to be calling them today. Yeah. I've heard about some more things. I can't believe people. I mean, it isn't that I'm expecting anything in return from these people, but I wasn't expecting a stab in the back. And that's what gets me. You know, I'm not even playing the fucking game, and these people are forcing other people to play a fucking game, and it's ridiculous. It's stupid. It is so fucking stupid. It is like watching a bunch of fucking 13-year-old girls argue over a fucking boy. I shit you not. It's disgusting. There is a principle which is a bar against all information, which is proof against all arguments, and which cannot fail to keep a man in everlasting ignorance. That principle is contempt prior to investigation. That's what I have to say on it. Principles before personalities, motherfuckers. How's that? Here, I'll go ahead and blow it for you. Did you know that there's meetings going on out there? If they ask you what if you have Medicaid while you're at a meeting, get the fuck out. I think they call them any fucking A meetings. Stay away from them. They are a trick to get you in as a client. I would trust PACs more than I would trust these people. Right? I would. Let's get to this. Let's get to rescued by surrendering. Then that can be tough shit to do. Right? Part of what we're doing right now. You know? In a way, in a sense, and what I'm doing and talking about is surrendering. Right? In a way. I'm not surrendering. I'm just going to go about it a much different way than I was. See, I was trying to educate people, have them come into an agreement, but they don't want to do that. They just want to continue playing fucking games. So let them lie in court and perjure themselves. I'm going to let them do that. I'm going to become I'm going to become very popular very shortly. Probably for the wrong reason. No, it's for the right reason. But no more. All right, rescued by surrendering. I need to get into this or I'm just going to keep talking about this. So, characteristics of the so-called typical alcoholic: a narcissistic, egocentric core dominated by feelings of omnipotence. Dude, I can't see. Move. Get your foot out of my goddamn coffee. Fuck. All right. You screwed up my whole screen. Anybody want a couple of fucking cats? Fucking dick. All right. You guys, I told you I'm not in a good mood. Yeah. It isn't that I'm not in a good mood. It's just, come on, man. Stupid cat. All right. Right. Let's start this over. All right. Jackie and Jill. It's JJ. All right. Characteristic of the so-called typical alcoholic is a narcissistic, egocentric core dominated by feelings of omnipotence, intent on maintaining at all costs its inner integrity. Woo! Right? And when we actually see some success at it, which we watch going on, it will make it even worse. It makes people cocky. Inwardly, the alcoholic brooks no control from man or God. He, the alcoholic, is and must be the master of his destiny. He will fight to the end to preserve that position. AA Comes of Age, page 311. That's why I picked it. Because I knew Joe was going to be here and I wanted to read out of one of the books she gave me. See, I'm smart. I presume Jill would be here because I told her that I wanted to meet at 10:30 instead because of my daily reflection. All right, I'm just going to jump right into this. I have no idea what they're talking about here. So, something had taken place under my very nose which could not be doubted and which could not be explained away as mere coincidence. I found myself facing the question, what had happened? My answer is that the patient had a religious or spiritual experience. The answer, however, did not prove particularly enlightening, as it was not until much later that I began to appreciate the real meaning of the answer. Before attempting to explain how further understanding of the significance of the religious factor developed, it is necessary to discuss the character structure which had dissolved. Despite most reports to the contrary, there is a growing recognition of certain common qualities which are regularly present in the alcoholics, excepting those who have frank underlying mental conditions. So they're saying that that we all follow a strange series of conditions. Some of us may be a little bit different because of mental conditions. That's how it works. Okay, characteristics of the so-called alcoholic is narcissistic. Yep, we were all narcissists before this. Egocentric, dominated by feelings of omnipotence, intent on maintaining at all costs its inner integrity. While these characteristics are found in other maladjustments, they appear in relatively pure culture in alcoholic after alcoholic. In a careful study of a series of cases, Silman recently reported that he felt he could discern the outlines of a common character structure among problem drinkers, and that his best terms could be um, among problem drinkers, and that the best terms he could find for the group of qualities noted was defiant individuality and grandiosity. In my opinion, those words were accurately chosen. Inwardly, the alcoholic brooks no control from man or God. The alcoholic, must be the master of his destiny. He will fight to the end to preserve his position. Okay. So they're saying that these character traits can make it hard for us to find God. Thanks for keeping it simple, Bill. That one confused me a little bit. But let's get to the reading itself. The great mystery is, why do some of us die alcoholic deaths fighting to preserve the independence? I don't have an answer to that. Maybe they do here. Of the independence of our ego, while others seem to sober up effortlessly in AA. Where's this effortlessly AA place? I've never been there. Maybe it looks that way, but it's not effortless. Help from a higher power, the gift of sobriety came to me when an otherwise unexplained desire to stop drinking coincided with my willingness to accept the suggestions of the men and women of AA. I had to surrender, for only by reaching out to God and my fellows could I be rescued. Okay. So, in order for me to be rescued, I've got to give up everything, good, bad, and indifferent. I've got to give it all up because we're starting over. Okay. So that means that I'm going to be a clean slate and I'm going to start this. And essentially, we're going to cherry pick through my life and we're going to get rid of the things that were no good to me and keep the things that are good. Okay. But you have to fight for it in the sense that you need to fight, right? Doesn't mean we actually fight for it. Okay. But we do advocate for ourselves. We strive to be better. When I was talking to my sponsor yesterday, the goal was, I told him the goal now that we're on our fourth step, is you have to be a better person every day. Ooh, William Savage wants to know if I've heard about the good news. I haven't heard. Nobody's asked me about the good news in months, man. Somebody slipped through on my friends list. All right. Keep a pretty tight friends list. So, yep, it's something that you're going to have to work for, and nothing worth having is ever easy. It's not how it works. Sometimes the hardest shit you do will be the best thing you ever do in your life. And it's all about changing you. All right. When I was talking to my therapist yesterday, what I told her was, yes, I understand what I'm going through. Okay. But I need what I told her was, I need relief from me. because I know that there was something in me that I could utilize to make me feel better. Does that make sense? And her and I dug until we found it. And you guys wouldn't believe me if I told you what it was. So, but it's true. It's low self-esteem. There's nothing wrong with that. So what? At least now I know what's going on. My wife doesn't quite agree either, but you guys aren't living in my mind. All right. Trust me, it's low self-esteem. I have dots all over my camera. It's bugging the hell out of me. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go get a new cup of coffee that doesn't taste like cat foot. I'm going to call Jill. So, thank you guys for being here. This was rough. I didn't even really want to do it. I still didn't want to do it because I feel like screaming and yelling, kind of. I don't know. I don't know yet. All right, guys. I won't yell and scream at anybody, I promise. All right. I love you guys. Peace out and have a day.